Okay, so rapport, right? And if I was in a coaching with you and I was trying to teach you just the most simplistic way to approach it scientifically on that piece of the introduction, I would tell you I would expect you to make a 30-second friend, right? But how do you generically just make a 30-second friend on every single phone call? You can't script it. You can't prepare for it. Somebody might be really, really mad. Somebody might be really, really talkative, right? And you have to be very punctual with your time. Your time's money, right? So when you look at the art, you have to ask yourself 3 questions on every single phone call to even establish rapport. Okay, and those 3 questions I refer to as the 3 E's. If you've ever coached with me on rapport, I've brought these up, right? Those questions are: did I engage the customer? Did you demand their attention? Okay, you are a salesperson, not a cashier. Get it out of your head. You have respect. You have a need. They need you. Remember, they didn't have the time, the intelligence, or the even want to learn about the product. They're asking you to pick out what's best for them. Okay, you have a need. Right? Now, I want you to think about that, right? Think about the last cashier that you used at the quick stop or the grocery store. Do you think about them for a second? And can you remember their face? You can't, right? So did you engage this customer? Did you let them know you were human? Did you say things like I? Did you bring up past stories? Did you find this common ground outside of the product where you and him can have or her have a conversation, right? Find one thing in common with anybody and you can do business with them. All right. Now, did I educate the customer? They're calling about your product. Okay. So don't get off on a tangent about anything too specific, but on the front end because you don't have enough details yet. But talk about the product. Keep them focused on what they're there to do business about. Right. This shows that you're an expert. To what level we'll discuss in a moment, but you got to be able to be casually bring up your product as if it was a natural thing, like talking to your buddy at the water cooler. You got to be able to do that. Otherwise, they feel like they're in the middle of a commercial and it comes off pitchy and it makes everybody uncomfortable. Did I excite? Right? They're never going to be more excited about your product than you are. They're not getting paid. Okay? And you got to be able to relate that. Think about George Foreman when he's selling a grill. Okay? He's excited. All right? He's excited. Like people buy on this emotion, right? And if you're bringing that excitement, they might think that product will bring them excitement too. All right? And they might feel like they can honestly they made the right choice even before they made a choice. Okay? So those are the 3 E's.